Hey, what's going on? I'll wait for a few people to step inside. It's been a while since I've been on here. It's been a while since I spoke with my audience. I know I've been dealing with some things. A whole lot has changed for me. But I'll wait for some people to come in the room. Yeah. Hope my audience still remembers me. Okay, I got one person in the room. All right. Hey, what's going on there? Little Mike? Yeah. Man, I'm glad to see people. Glad to see they got another person in there. Yeah, I know you guys have been missing me. I've been missing in action. I've been just dealing with some things. I'll tell y'all all about it. What's up, Kai Watts? Yeah, I'll tell y'all all about it and what I've been going through, what's been happening in my life. Hey, Constance, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm gonna I'll give it a few more minutes for a few more people to come in, and then I'll just go on with the commentary, let everyone know what I've been up to, what's been going on with me, what's been happening in my world, some things and stuff. Hey, okay, watching from the Philippines. Well, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. All the way from the Philippines. Oh, yeah, Manila. Can't, Sophie. I don't know if I can pronounce your name right. From the Philippines. Anyway, welcome, Philippine. No, I didn't cut it. Constance, I actually have it in a ponytail. See, I got it tied up. Oh, I still got them. I gotta get them. I gotta get them be tightened up. But yeah. But anyway, guys, well, I got four people, so let me get on with the commentary. So the things I've been up to. First of all, just navigating through this pandemic. I've been doing that. I've been just chilling and just letting the Lord have His way, letting the Lord do what He needs to do, and just been getting my own life in order. Some of you may not know I'm in a few days. Thursday, I'm traveling back home, Chicago, to scatter my oldest sister's ashes. My oldest sister passed away this past August, and me and my family, we've been dealing with that. We've been just coming to terms with it. Still in the mourning process. It still hurts. I know she's away in a much better place. She's in heaven above. She's rejoicing with the Lord. But the fact that she's not down here with us, it still hurts, you know. And thank you so much, Constance. Yeah, it still hurts that she's not down here with us. And I get the feeling that when I get there, I'm going to enjoy being with my family. But I get the feeling that it really may really hit me. It may hit me real hard. It may hit me very hard there because I don't feel like I've actually grieved properly, whatever that is. I don't know. Maybe I have. I've had little crying spells here and there, but I really did. I love my sister so much. We were really close, and maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the shock of her not being here. Maybe it's still there. I don't know, but either way, I know I'll start to feel better. I mean, the Bible says that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning, and I'm a strong believer in that. And I know it's gonna happen. Me and my so yeah, just definitely keep me and my family in you all's prayers. I really thank everyone for what they're doing. I know I haven't been on here in a while. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. I've been taking a little break, been just relaxing. But I will be getting back on YouTube. I will be coming back to these YouTube streets as they call it. I will come back. You know how I feel about social media. It's just another form of communication. It's just another way of getting a message out. It's another way of just coming on here. I know people, once again, and I've stated this before, that people do use YouTube for a whole lot of mess and stuff like that. The so-called, I've stated how I feel about the so-called black sector. I've stated that. I said that, and I stand by that too. But that doesn't mean that the platform itself is bad because a few individuals decide to use it for bad things. I mean, people are going to do what they do. People are going to react and do the things that they want to do. In the amount of time though that have been gone, we've lost some notable people. Like I said, to Chadwick Boseman, he's one of them. His loss is another one that really took me by surprise because the way he carried himself, you never would have known that he was going through what he was going through. You never knew he was even sick. But R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman. Oh, Wakanda forever. I don't know what's going to become of the Black Panther franchise. Maybe they'll find a way to somehow work his passing into it. We'll see. But one of the things I'm definitely wanting to talk about is the situation with Breonna Taylor. I really don't believe she got the justice that she deserved. I believe that, as usual, the powers that be, they handled it the way that they normally handle it when it comes to taking one of our lives. They did what they usually do when it comes to us. They always want to pathologize the individuals involved. Yeah, they talk about the fact that Breonna, how her past and her ex-boyfriend was involved in the drug game. We know that he was about that life, but she wasn't with him anymore. She was starting a new life with another individual. We know it was a no-knock warrant. Last time I heard that they're trying to look for some so-called video, which doesn't exist, so they could justify what they did. But they even said themselves that it was a no-knock warrant. And with Kentucky being a Commonwealth state, because that's what happened in Louisville, Kentucky, you're able to carry. So the way I see it, her boyfriend, when they kicked in the door, her boyfriend reacted the way anyone would react. If someone's breaking in your door down, you're gonna defend your place. You're gonna defend it. You're gonna defend where you live. They didn't announce who they were. They didn't say that they were police, and they weren't even in the right place. They weren't even looking. They weren't there for the right individual. Either way, shots were exchanged, and they even said that the officers involved, one being I think a Brett Hankson, they were firing so wildly that they were firing into the neighboring apartments, and that was what they got those officers for felony endangerment. They didn't get them for shooting an unarmed, sleeping Breonna. They didn't get them for that. They got them for reckless endangerment. Basically, they got them for shooting holes in walls, but not a hole in a person. And the Attorney General of Kentucky, he basically cooned out. That's pretty much what he did. He stood on the side of those stormtroopers, as I call them. He stood on the side of the Kentucky government and justified everything that was going on. He didn't come to Breonna's case like he should have. He didn't stand by the people like he should have. One thing I'm glad that her mom did. I'm glad that they took the money. They did, and they deserved the money. But I'm glad that her mom said that she still wants justice for her daughter. And that's good, because a lot of times when it comes to stuff like this, unfortunately, as black people, when they know that all they can do is to shut us down, AISP, to get us off the trail of something, that all they know they need to do is just to grease our palms which they should be doing anyway. They should have given her a settlement. She probably should have gotten more. But what I'm saying is the one thing they know to get us off the trail of something is to financially pacify us. And then a lot of times that's it. They drop everything, they go away. I'm glad her parents didn't do that. And I am still praying for real justice for Breonna Taylor. I mean, we're living in some very awkward and strange times right now. I mean, this is not even about Black Lives Matter. This is not even about protesting. This is about common justice. This is about common sense justice for everybody. I mean, we say this liberty and justice for all. Well, that has actually been like a hypocritical statement for the last few decades because it hasn't been justice for all, and it still isn't justice for all. Black people still cannot get justice for the simplest things. And it's still, to this very day, the skin that we're in, our melanin, is something that they fear. It is an enemy. Our skin is dangerous to them. And it's still a shame that being that this is 2020 and not 1920, that those attitudes still persist. But one thing I have said about 2020, that 2020 this has been a year of exposure. This has been a year of challenges. And what greater challenge can you get with this current worldwide pandemic, which I'm not even sure if it's even worldwide anymore. But I already had that conversation later for that. The point I'm making is that Breonna Taylor did not get any real justice. She didn't get any justice at all. She was also maligned and talked about her past. I've even had people say, well, how come she just didn't leave the neighborhood she was in? Sometimes you just can't up and leave a neighborhood. And this is, to me, when people make statements like that, that's almost as if like justifying the reason why they died. Because a person lives in a certain neighborhood, does that criminalize them? You can't always just get up and leave. You got to come up with all sorts of things, like when you move into a new apartment, you got to come up with first month's and last month's rent. You got to come up with all this. Now, granted, I realized that she worked at a hospital. She probably did make some good money, but maybe she had some other things that she had to take care of as well. See, we don't know the full story. And for people to make statements like that and not knowing what's going on, not knowing the full story, I find that to be frustrating. I find it to be quite irritating. So that's what I want to say. And then with what happened with Breonna Taylor also, I noticed something. That also is putting ammunition in the mouths of a lot of some of these black male YouTubers who hate women anyway, who are constantly vilifying and demonizing black women. They constantly say that she should have chose better. Well, from what that was her ex-boyfriend once again. I mean, why do these folks say that she should have chose better? It's a whole lot of people that have made bad decisions in life of dating people, but no one seems to talk to them, and they do it to justify why a person had to die. So one SP says, I'm going to be honest, my brother, I always got pulled over and harassed by black cops, and I am black myself, and they draw guns on me each time without probable. Yeah. So, and I'm sorry that happened to you, one SP. But yeah, that's another thing too. You get these black officers who are black in skin, but not black in mentality. Because once they put on that blue uniform, their mindset changes to the oppressor. So I understand that. It reminds me of that song that Ice Cube made called F the Police, where he said black police showing out for the white cops. And that still persists today also. You got a lot of self-hating black officers who hate the skin that they're in, and they want to impress their overseers. They want to impress their masters so much. It's pretty much like what the overseers did during slavery. Matter of fact, if you break down the word officer, you get overseer, officer, overseer, officer, overseer. Break that word down. They even sound alike. But back to what I was saying about how black women are maligned and mistreated. People justify as to reason why their black women are being abused and why Breonna Taylor died. The same situation even persisted a few weeks ago with Megan Thee Stallion when she got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. People were blaming her for it because the police was involved. But from what I understand, Megan was actually trying to protect Tory Lanez, who's actually Canadian. She was trying to protect him from these cops, but the pressure kept mounting, and finally somehow the police got involved. As if that was the reason why. Yeah, we know that Megan Thee Stallion makes the music she makes. She's even collaborating with Cardi B in that new song WAP. But that's not a justification for why a black woman should be mistreated and being shot and being killed in her sleep the way Breonna Taylor was. So all these excuses that people will make, to me, I find them to be very disgusting. I find them to be quite outrageous and quite, I mean, it makes me think to myself, are these grown men and women talking like this? And yeah, you even got black women that even jumped on the bandwagon of Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion. It's like, take off the cape. You're justifying bad behavior. You're justifying why these guys treat you the way they treat you. You say, oh, that was them women. They should have known better. That's not always the case. What's up, James? How you doing? I haven't seen you in I come down there pretty much every day. I'm down there at Persian Square. But yeah, that's what it all boils down to. People are making excuses and justifying bad behavior, and it doesn't make it right. But as I was saying before, Breonna Taylor did not get any real justice. She lost her life. It's unfortunate. And with all these back-to-back shootings of unarmed black people, hey, Cool Gent, good to see you too, brother. All these back-to-back shootings of unarmed black men and women, they're still going on. It's been happening since Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice. And Tamir Rice, he's another one that really that I really think about that really doesn't sit too well with me either. He's a child just playing with a toy gun. And within 2 seconds of pulling up on him, officers just opened up on him. Oh yeah, I've been good, James. I've been holding up. Just been going through some things, just been making some priorities and going through some changes. But I'm all right. I'm holding up. Appreciate you asking, though. So many killings and health problems. Yes, Cool Gent, there are. Aren't you up? Yeah, there are some cool. There are so much stuff going on in our community. It is, and we talk about all this stuff that's going on. It's like I was listening to Information Man last night, and he hit the nail right on the head. Matter of fact, he was interviewing George Macon, which was a pretty good interview too. When y'all get the chance, check that out. But he was saying that how you could, as a community, we're more drawn to ratchetry and negativity and all that stuff that tears down our community. We're more drawn to that. All the stuff that breaks our community down. But when it comes to folks like us that come on here with facts and with education, with some empowering information, and even with some faith-based material, that stuff is not drawn to. But you know, that's the way of the world today. That's the masses. That's actually been prophesied that good is going to be bad and bad is going to be good. You know, that's the way the world we're living in. People are flocking more to evil and not something good. People are flocking more to see, as George Mickens said yesterday, they're flocking to see the car crash. They want to see the fight. Like when you were growing up in school, remember when after school, the two kids about to fight, they're like saying fight, fight, fight. That's basically what's really going. That's pretty much what's going on today in social media. People want to see the fight. People want to see the car crash. They want to see the ratchetness, the buffoonery. They want to see everything that is not good for us. They want to see everything that's not beneficial to us. So, and that's unfortunate. So yeah, other than that, I'm just out here as usual, doing my part, being a beacon of good news, being someone for the people to come and talk to, someone to benefit from. And eventually, I'm gonna like I said before. I know I've said this several times. I'm still working on making my channel more professional. Eventually, I'm gonna even have a call-in line. I'm still working on the Cash App. In the meantime, though, you could support the channel at paypal.me/RealAnCollins, as well as Patreon. But yeah, I know Cash App is the thing that people are doing today. I'm going through some preliminaries right now, but eventually that'll be taken care of. I'm going to get the Cash App going. But yeah, so I'm just taking things one day at a time. I mean, I'm just doing what needs to be done, just being mindful, being alert, being aware of what's going on out here. Because the Bible does say to be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. And that simply means just to be alert, be sober-minded. Because even in the rap songs today, people talk about getting high and getting drunk and getting the buzz. But what that does, it kills your sensibilities. It kills of all your senses. It makes you numb to what's going on. That's why a lot of times people get taken advantage of, and in some cases even killed, because they're not aware, they're not alert of what's going on. Because your mind is so clouded with that product, with that fake feel good, that you can't be aware of what's around you. So that's how that works. That's what's going on. Oh, first time here? Well, welcome. Welcome, Faith. Glad you're here. Feel free to follow the channel. Get to know everybody here. Everybody follow each other. That's something I don't mind people doing. I don't mind trolls coming in here as long as you're respectable. But in case you do want to do the troll thing, I got some mods that's on deck that'll handle my lightweight for me. So don't even try it. But yeah, I welcome trolls also. If you're a troll, you might actually learn something from what I'm saying. And you might not want to be a troll no more. So, but if also at times when if people just get too out of line, I know how to handle them. But yeah, but I think this is a great platform to be on. I do realize that this platform is making some changes. I remember the last major change they made when they brought out the COPA Act, which was not really a bad thing. I mean, I think people should be mindful that children may be watching. I mean, what's wrong with protecting the kids? I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, should parents be more involved in their children's lives and watching what their children watch? Yeah, of course they should be. But it's good that you have certain rules and laws on this platform. So, like I was saying, that even with my own content. I'm still sticking with the stuff that I'm saying, but I've kind of toned down with some things because I do realize that, yeah, some things maybe don't need to be harped on as much. There's a way you can get your point across without being overtly offensive to people. But yeah, that's pretty much what I came here to talk about. Let everyone know how I've been and what I've been doing, what I've been up to. I've been I've just been basically just chilling, just taking some time to myself. Like I said, when this whole thing first started with this quarantine, I was saying that quarantine is not necessarily a bad thing. You know, sometimes I think this quarantine is it's a way for people to do they need to do. It was a way for families to even get together that haven't been involved with each other. It's a way for people to learn some things that they've been putting off. I've been I've been trying to go back to reading more. I've been also looking more doing more workshops online and stuff like that. I've been doing a few other things too. I've been doing some things as far as even in the entertainment industry. So, I haven't been completely out of the loop. I admit, though, I have been taking a break from YouTube. I've been trying to just get my bearings, so to speak. So, yeah, as I was saying, though, with Mo, the sister, the shock is still there. I still can't quite grasp that she's just not here anymore. But I'm dealing with it. So, but yeah, like I was saying, everyone come on in here, support the channel. Hit the likes, hit the like button when you all come in. Share this live out with people. Share it out with your friends, family. Someone may get encouraged. Support the channel at paypal.me/Real Aaron Collins, as well as patreon.com/Real Aaron Collins. Um, we're gonna put out content. I'm gonna start putting out more content that's gonna be more challenging, more fun for people. Because like I was saying before, this is not a bad platform to be on. It all depends on what people do on it. It all depends on how people treat this. That depends on how people carry themselves. So it's not the platform itself, it's the people that are on it. It's like I've said before, that social media is just a tool. It's a tool for communication. It's what you do with the tool that determines if it's good or bad. Like, people talk about gun control. Well, you can't control a gun, but you can control people. You see, a gun by itself is not going to do any harm to anybody. It takes someone behind that gun to do some harm. The same thing with social media. Social media in and of itself is not the problem. It's what people do with social media. So if you're going on a platform and you're flashing your genitalia, or you're telling dirty jokes or something, or if you're showing yourself in a provocative way, then that's on you. If you're doing, because I know we got things, people want to go viral. People, what's the new thing now? People doing, clout chasing. People are clout chasing now. They want to be the new thing. They want to be the one with the attention. They also have another term for it, clickbait, and trying to get views. People are trying so much to get views. People want to be, they want to be the YouTube star. They want to be that, even at someone else's detriment. I mean, they got people on here. I mean, one of the biggest things on here, particularly in the black sector, is something called the beef sector. I mean, it's like every day you see more and more people beefing with one another. More and more people are dragging each other. More and more people are just getting out here and just playing the dozens. They're going for broke. I mean, they're going literally going for the jugular on this platform, and now it's even gotten to the point where it's gotten even more serious, where people start dragging people's kids. See, one of the things I do where you draw the line at is when you drag people's kids. Like, you can now have all the problems you want to have with me. You can dislike me all you want. I don't care. You can call me SOBs and stuff. But when it comes to my kids, I'm not talking about me. I don't have kids, but I'm just saying, when it comes to children, that's where the line needs to be drawn. But some people don't know when to draw the line. Some people don't know when to stop. And that can lead to also some serious consequences too. You got people out here on here threatening to murder folks and doxing people. I mean, this platform, I gotta admit, sometimes it gets to the point where this platform is not as friendly or fun as it used to be, because people don't know when to stop. And actually, at the same time, with some people, this platform has given folks license to be as big and tough as they want to be. People who are actually cowards in real life, this platform, when you get a chance to hide behind a computer, hide behind a keyboard, oh, you become super bad then. People like that, we call them keyboard gangsters. We call them computer tough guys. You know, and people like that they really just add to this growing beef sector that's on this platform. And unfortunate, the people that you see doing that really with each other is folks that look like us, melanated people, or ADOS people. I mean, once again, though, goes back to what I was saying about the car crash, about the fight after school, about the ratchet activity. That's what it all boils back down to. People are not looking for folks to be sensitive. Folks want to see somebody get dragged. They want to see somebody get talked about. They that's what they want to see, though. Now me, though, that's not the platform I'm showing. That's not the activity that I'm promoting. You won't see that with me. I don't do that sort of thing. I try to always uplift people, particularly our people. That's what I'm into. Encouragement. Yeah, cool, Jen. Exactly. It's a sad reality in this generation. It is. I mean, I don't know why folks. What is the problem with folks? With folks just leaving people alone? Why won't folks? Why won't folks leave people alone? It's sad. It really is sad. A bunch of grown men and women can't get along with each other. But yeah, that's really what's going on. We, like I was saying before earlier, we live in some pretty challenging times right now. We live in a day and age where folks are just rightfully so afraid. And like I said before, I never thought that I would wake up one day and go outside and see just about everybody wearing a mask, myself included. I never thought that day would come. I never thought, I know it's been prophesied that there will be pestilences. I get that. But I just never thought that day would just come like this. But it's here. We're dealing with it. And it's just something, though, that's riding out. And like I said, I look at it in a positive because, like I said, this is a way for the Lord to really start examining some people's hearts. This is a way for people to really get back to the basics, get back to what's important, get back to what's really needs to be focused on. Because people have been too busy, myself included. Folks are too busy to tell someone that they look nice today, too busy to help do basic human things, too busy to say thank you, Lord, too busy to just too busy to or just being too busy for too busy's sake. And some people are just people are on their own agenda. People are doing their own thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't got no issue with people following what it is they want to follow. By all means, follow your dreams. We should do that. Follow your dreams. Make your dreams a reality. But don't forget the one who made it possible for you to dream. Don't forget the one who made it possible for you to wake up and have a thought process. And I'm talking about none other than God and heaven above himself. Don't forget him, because people do that. Now, I'm not trying to convert folks. I'm not trying to have a church service or a Bible study right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get people's priorities together. That's all. But yeah, I'm just glad to see my audience is back. I'm glad to see people on here that who have been with me for years. Let's see what Cool Jen is saying, that people better wake up and realize what's going on. We gotta get closer to the Most High. Yes, sir. Most indeed. You hit the nail right on the head, Cool Jen. Thank you, Cool Jen. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. And people, I mean, like I was saying, one thing about me, I've always had a heart for people. I got compassion for people, and that's like I was saying on this platform. You don't see too much of that. Like, I mean, I just said, you got so many people on this platform that are malicious. You got some vicious people on these YouTube streets. I mean, a lot of these people that I follow, I mean, I love following people, but I'm just gonna put it out there. You got some very vicious and psychotic people on this platform. You got people like me though that also put the good word and encourage people, but majority of people on this platform, especially in our sector, you got some hardcore folks. You got some people out here that are just savages, brutal. But nevertheless, though, you still I still follow. Another thing too I wanted to talk about, and I'm glad this came up because this is something that Information Man and George Macon were talking about, and this is another term I've been hearing lately. Another description. It's a term that I've been hearing from a guy, a content creator who goes by the name of Kevin Samuels, and he has this term called the high value man. So this is my opinion and my take on a high value man. First of all, a high value man, I agree. Yeah, cool, gent. Okay, I'm for that. Let me know. But what I would say, okay, a high value man, in my opinion, is somebody who shows up and does what he's supposed to be. A real high value man doesn't call himself a high value man. He just does what he needs to do and handles his business like a man's supposed to. That's what a high value man is. High value men shouldn't be defined by what suits they wear, what cars they drive, where they work, who are they in circles with, who's in their inner squad, whatever. That's not what a high value man should be. A high value man, in my opinion, I look at myself as a high value man. I was a high value man before the term became popular on YouTube, before it became a catchphrase as it is right now. I was a high value man for the simple fact is that I can come on this platform and spread the positive words that I'm spreading, and have love for black people, and have love for people in general, and have compassion for people. Think that's what makes me a high value man. In other words, a high value man, i.e., is a God fearing man. That's what a high value man is. And I'm sure I'm going to probably get some people that are going to probably look at this platform, look at this live stream, and probably go back and say what I said. That's fine. Go right ahead. I have no qualms with that, because this won't be, if people come at me, it won't be the first time someone came at me for something that I said. But I just don't agree with a lot of the rhetoric that's going on out here. I mean, and this is basically with when I'm talking about the stuff that's in our squad, and I mean in our sector. all these terms and stuff that people call themselves, all these monikers. That's one thing that as black people we have always given. That's one thing that as black people we have always given each other labels. We have always been labeled. A label is a brand, and that's one thing our people have always been branded. It means slavery. We were branded in slavery. So these brands now that I'm hearing, you got red pill, uh, blue pill, what's that? Ibmore. What are these other terms? MGTOW, Sisbim, whatever. What's with all these terms? Oh, well, I'm a red pill man. What does that even mean? I mean, you know what? This term red pill and blue pill, you do realize that a lot of people got it from, yeah, I know people got it from the movie The Matrix. Well, guess what? The Matrix, the whole concept of the Matrix films was actually started by a black woman by chance named Sophia Stewart, just so you know. So she actually came up with these terms in a book she wrote, in a story that she wrote, which was stolen by Hollywood and turned into the Matrix films. It was called The Third Eye, I believe. I could be wrong, but either way, Sophia Stewart is the actual author. So she actually came up with these terms. Ooh wee! I know I'm gonna probably get some flack for this, but that's okay. Come with it. You want smoke? I'll take all the smoke. But I'm just coming out with the truth. I'm coming out with some facts. I'm not trying to shade nobody. I'm not trying to come at nobody. I speak in love. I speak the truth. But that's what that is. But yeah, all these terms about being high value. A high value man is a man that loves his wife and children, that provides for them, that protects them, that stands before the Most High and gives account. That's what a high value man is. A high value man is someone who stands up in his community and protects his community, not necessarily abandons it. And when I say abandon the community, I'm not talking about physically moving out of a certain community. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about someone that says, oh, let it burn, and just go off to another community thinking that they're going to have a better time, thinking that they're going to have kudos over there. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to add, my 2 cents on what a high value man is. I mean, what's going to be the next? What is going to be next year's term? What is going to be? What are people going to say next? So yeah, y'all, I'm back. The real Aaron Collins is back. I'm still here. I'm still speaking my facts. I'm still speaking how I speak. I haven't gone nowhere, and I certainly have not changed. I'm still me. I still love people. And when I say I love people, I'm talking about all people. I just happen to particularly love black people, but that's okay. Just because I have an extreme love for black people doesn't mean I hate white people or anyone else. I love everybody. But why is it when a problem seems to arise when we show love for our people? And I support black businesses. I support everyone else's business as well, but I definitely support black businesses too. Because I have enough sense to realize that you just can't solely support black businesses. Yeah, I wish we could, but we just don't have the power structure in our community to where we can support one another. And we're not that unified with each other to where we just solely support one another. We still have a lot of dissension in our community. You still got people wanting to divest from the community. That's another term too. I mean, I'm breaking it all down. I'm breaking it all down. So yeah, that's what it all boils down to. Yeah, we gotta break out of a whole lot of things that we do as people. We have so many issues. We still suffer from a type of PTSD. I do believe that as a race of people, we do suffer from some effects of slavery. I get that. Now, me personally and physically, no, I have not been wrapped in chains, but I'm still connected to my people. And I'm not going to stop speaking on this. I'm not going to stop speaking on this because some people have a problem with it. I'm going to still speak on it. So, but yeah. So, I love the fact that that there are some of us out here, there are several of us out here that could come on here and talk as real men and as real people who love our people, love each other. People like my man here in the chat, Coolgent87. This is a good brother, y'all. So check this brother out. I've been on his panel before, and we've been on some other panels together. This is a good brother. We got some other good people too, who I look up to in these YouTube streets, like Information Man, George Macon, and O'Shea Duke Jackson, just to name a few. I got much love and respect for O'Shea. He's got another channel called Kinganda. He's doing business out in Africa. He's actually on the continent making moves and making power moves and doing business dealings with people on the continent. So we can't say that we don't have people doing things in Africa. Well, we got a brother, O'Shea. He's in Africa physically doing what he needs to do there. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're welcome, Cool Gent. And with brothers, and I also got it's a lot of sisters too that I got much love for too. Yeah, this is one black man here who loves and appreciates black women. I have a sister on here that I got much love for. I'm not sure she's in the chat. She goes by the name of Nikki C, Divine Perfection. She has a hair salon here in Southern California. Check her out. Um, so all you sisters, if you're ever in the Southern California area, you like getting your hair done, she's the one for it. Who else? Another beautiful sister out of New York. She goes by the name of Queen Bianca Brooks. She talks about things as far as acting and being in the entertainment industry, because she's also an independent filmmaker, but she's an actress, such as myself. So she does things. And there's so many other people out here on this platform. See, one thing that I'm convinced is that people, if you really want to find something positive, you can find something positive on this platform. Oh, and another sister too that was on here who I was glad to see. I haven't seen her in a long time. Queen Warrior Constance. She was if Warrior Constance, if she's still in the chat, that's a beautiful sister too. I got much love for her. I've actually been on her panel before. She's interviewed me. This is a good sister, beautiful sister. I'm glad she's back. And Newsy too. If Newsy's in the chat, I'm glad she's here. So yeah, it's good people on this platform. I mean, so there is a balance. But like I was saying before, if you really want to look for something positive, if you really want to look for something that's good, that's out there, you'll find it. But see, you find what you're looking for. And sometimes people are not looking for something positive. They're looking for the ratchet tree. Okay, hey, people are grown. People can do what they want. I get that. But don't say that it's not it's no one positive out there on this platform. That's not true. There are some positive people on this platform. We definitely have to love and support each other for sure. Yeah. Because I'm convinced that all we have is us. All we have is us. And people are talking about, and I've been one of them to say that people are talking about this current administration in the White House. But let me ask you this question. Let me ask everyone an honest question. If you really think that who we have in the White House right now, the commander-in-chief that we have right now, is bad, do you really want to have someone like Biden in office? Do you really want him and Kamala Harris in office? Are you sure that's who you want? I mean, What makes you think he might be any better? It's quite possible he may be worse. I don't know. It's just a thought. And I say that because no, this is an election year after all, and we got the big day coming up in November. So I just thought I would throw that question out there. I mean, are we sure we really want? I mean, what they really want out here? Because see, I'm not I'm not telling people what party to join. I mean, I'm not a party person. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I'm neither one of those things. I'm a conscience voter. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, Kai Watts. Exactly. I mean, it's like someone once asked this question: who are you going to vote for, Satan or the devil? So that's deep. When someone asked that question, I thought to myself, "Oh yeah, that was real deep." I mean, I understood the concept, I understood the context and what they were asking. It's like basically, no matter who you get, you're still going to get somebody that may not necessarily fit what it is that you want to do. So yeah, we definitely have got to get it together. Definitely have to come together and definitely have to do what it is we need to do just to make things work. But yeah, as far as this platform is concerned, it's a good platform. Hey, Malcolm, how you doing? Welcome. As you know, what did I want to say? Man, I forgot what I wanted to say that quick. Wow. Hold on. Let me see if I can remember. Hmm. Wow. Oh well. That's good, Malcolm. But yeah, I mean, I'm back. Nothing has changed. I'm still the same Aaron Collins that y'all have grown to love. I mean, I'm so thankful for you all. I'm thankful for my audience, and I believe that you attract what you are. If you're a positive person, you attract positive people. It's that simple, you know. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I haven't always been. There have been times when I went there, and I've said some things that I shouldn't have said. There have been times when I've let my temper get the best of me. It happens. It's going to be an interesting 2021 with everything that's happening in 2020. You know what though, make them at this point, I'm not even worried about 2021 right now. Um, I'll let 2021 take care of itself. I learned that lesson with 2020 because I remember when 2019 was still here, everyone was anticipating 2020, making all these little cute catchphrases like we're gonna have 2020 vision, and wow, this year started out with a bang. One of the things that caught everyone off off guard, that really took everyone by surprise, is when we lost Kobe, um, and then yeah, you lost Kobe Bryant, and then wow, then 2 months into it, this is 2 months into 2020, y'all. This was March, only 2 months. That's when this pandemic broke out. We haven't even dealt with this pandemic a full year, and already our very course of life has totally changed, literally overnight. The way we talk, the way we do things. I mean, within a span of a few months, not years, months, people are walking around wearing masks. Businesses are shut down. Folks can't even work. We got terms like essential. We got people and establishments and businesses with signs and little stickers on the floor with footprints on them saying stand 6 feet apart from each other. That all happened within a few months, y'all. This happened this year. 2020 is not even over yet. This started in 2020, and within that short amount of time, our very way of life has literally changed. What does that tell you? We got to get this together. And then you got people that are just passing away. I mean, people are dropping like flies. You got people that are just dropping dead, dying, y'all, like, and I don't like to talk this way, but I'm just speaking on what's going on. We gotta take this seriously, everybody. We gotta get together. We gotta get our priorities in order. We gotta get back. For one thing, we definitely have to get back to the Most High. We gotta get back to Him. I put this. I recently said this on Facebook and put it out there. Said that if you want to make America great again, then start by making America pray again. Getting back to prayer. And I know someone's going to probably have a problem with me saying that, but I'm going to say this because I'm trying to save someone's life. We got to get back to praying. I mean, the reason why I believe a lot of things that are happening is because we just don't pray and we don't go back to the Lord. We don't ask Him. We don't repent. We don't ask Him to come and heal our land. You know, I believe it's in Chronicles somewhere. Is it Chronicles 7:14? I could be wrong. But anyway, that's what we got to get back to doing. That's why we have a lot of issues with having. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I've got my flaws. But one thing I can definitely do, I can go to the Lord in heaven above and ask Him for forgiveness and ask Him to forgive me. And that's what that is right there. So yeah, I mean, everyone, like I said, within a span of a few months, our very way of life has changed. And you know, I'm seeing all these cute commercials and jingles. It's like I kind of find it disturbing because it's like people are literally making a song and dance out of folks separating. I don't know about anyone else, but I got a problem with that. It's like people are making little puns and jokes saying, hey, we're apart, but we're still together. It's like, but it's like you're encouraging for people to remain apart. Okay, I get it. We're living in a pandemic. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being overly sensitive again. But the things that people are saying and doing right now, it's kind of disturbing to me. It kind of makes you worry, you know, because people are not embracing each other, and I think it's quite sad. People are. I want things to go back to the way they were. I believe that they will. I believe that, I don't know, for all we know, it might be a cure. The Lord, I believe in supernatural miracles from God. I really do. The Lord may just supernaturally say, okay, this pandemic is gone and completely healed. He may do that. And He may also put it in someone to create a vaccine. Either way, He can do this. I really do believe that there's hope. Now, I believe that we're being challenged. I believe that we're being stretched in a way that we've never been stretched before. I believe that this is a test, that we're being tested. And guys, the one thing about tests are not designed to be easy. That's why it's called a test. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be some kind of level of challenge, some kind of level of resistance in there so we could build character, we could build faith, we could build some kind of endurance, you know? I mean, I believe this in the Bible also that when you've done all to stand, you got to stand. We got to continue to stand. We got to stand. We got to continue to go forth. Now, when you run a race, right? Every now and then you may falter, but as long as you're still in it, as long as you're still running the race, you're good. See, just because you run a race doesn't mean you're not going to have some setbacks. I'm still running. I've fallen. I have tripped, but I'm still in it. I mean, if I have to limp, if I have to hobble, I'm still in this race. Sometimes you gotta may have to have some crutches or a cane, but as long as you're still in the race, eventually we're gonna get there. And yeah, I'm putting hope out there because I believe in hope. But anyway, oh wow, it's been an hour, y'all. Family, I love you all so much. I thank you all for coming out here to see me again. I love you all. I love it. I'm glad to see some people I haven't even seen before. I will be back. Um, I've probably rested up long enough, but I will be back. And definitely, guys, thank you all for your condolences and your prayers for me and my family. It's going to be a long road for all of us, but we're going to get through this. But anyway, everyone, you're welcome. You're so welcome, cool gent. Yeah. Um, just I got everyone else in my prayers. We're gonna get through this. Anyway, support the channel once again at paypal.me/The Real Aaron Collins, as well as patreon.com/The Real Aaron Collins. And guys, just go with God and always keep Him first. That's one thing I'm gonna always do. I'm gonna always put God first because that's what I do. And anyway, just go out there and everyone stay safe. Wear your mask because that's what we have to do. I believe in the blood of Jesus. I really do. But also at the same time, we got to follow the laws of the land. So right now, the law of the land is to wear your mask. So put your mask on, stay safe, and do what you got to do. All right? Love everybody. God bless you.